Yo, what's up guys, welcome back to AnimeHealthcenter, Mr. Doctor, and today we are back again to playing some more Genshin Impact. I think this is part 2 of the main story quest that we are going to continuing on playing. Well, here's one of the sad things that I totally forgot about it because, well, I had a lot on my mind, I guess. I was just thinking about a bunch of stuff that I totally forgot. That's right. The event, what was its name again? We did make a video of it and we saw how the event kind of went and everything, but I think there was a little bit more to that event. The whirling thingy. Yeah, sadly we did finish the story and everything for it, and we did. Wasn't there a weapon that you got from that event? No? Or am I wrong? I kind of remember you got a weapon from that event. I think this one, right? I think this is the one you got from the event. I'm pretty sure. But now I can't refine it because I only got one because I didn't finish the whole event. So that is a really big L actually. Like, the thing is with these weapons, usually I never use them anyways, right? But it's just a completionist thing, you know, makes me feel like, oh, I can't get the max refinement of this weapon during this event because, you know, well, like I said, I had a lot on my mind, and I was recording other things. I was recording Cyberpunk, I'm pretty sure, and then I got really tired, and I was gonna go to sleep. I totally forgot about the timing it was left for that event. So yeah, I mean, it's not the whole world. Like it's not groundbreaking or anything. It's just like for a completionist like me, it hurts. It hurts a lot, just because the fact that I didn't manage to get it all, basically, you know. Because usually on Genshin, at the very least, I'm trying to like get everything and stuff like that. But yeah, I am a bit annoyed. I am, because well, it's my own stupidity. Basically, it's literally just my own stupidity for not remembering that literally yesterday was the last day of that event. So I mean, at the very least, we got a video of the gameplay of what it is, but it's just sad that I didn't manage to get all the refinement needed for the weapon. Because I went to look at the rewards, I was like, oh yeah, probably like probably not a lot. And then I remember, wait a minute, wasn't there a weapon that you could get refinement for? You know, here it is. That's the one. Silent trigger. When attack hits an opponent, deal AoE damage equal to 50% of max HP at the target's location. I guess, but it would be nice to be able to max refine it, but it is what it is. That's just how it is. Otherwise, we didn't miss that much. Well, I guess we missed like quite a decent amount of primo gems. I'm pretty sure because I didn't finish the event out. Ah, what can I say? What can I say? I mean, that's just how it goes sometimes, man. There's not a lot of thing I can say, sadly. The only person I can literally be mad at is literally myself for forgetting. Like the event ended yesterday. Otherwise, I would probably sit up last night just farming that event, because that event was not hard. It just took a lot of time. That's basically it. So I'm a bit so I am a bit grumpy, okay? I am a bit grumpy now because I realized that, because I just remembered it, and I was like, oh my god, I hope that the event has not ended yet, because I'm going to die. And then it did. It did end. It did end. So yeah, it did end. I can't get it refinement anymore. And I missed the primo gems. Even though the primo gem is not like really like ending for me, because with Primo Gems, it's like, yeah, sure, it would be nice to have an extra like 500, I assume, or less probably. You know, it would probably felt better, but I'm thinking more about the refinement on the weapon, even though I'll never use it. It's a completionist thing. That's why I hate sometimes being a completionist. But sometimes I'm a low-key fake completionist, though. I swear. So I'm a bit grumpy for sure. You're back. Did you find anything?
Yeah, but none of it helps Albedo's case.
You tell Jean about findings from Albedo's office. I see. A complicated result, but your efforts are appreciated. Did Albedo submit an appeal? Yes, he asked for a retrial. There are still questions surrounding the identity of the victims and the disappearance of the bodies. The minimal remains that were uncovered have been sent for forensic analysis, which should provide some answers. It should. It's
What's
just
wrong?
what if the victim turns out to be Mondstadt citizens? The situation becomes all the more serious. The second trial would likely have to be open to the public, and I doubt public sentiment will be in Albedo's favor.
Yeah, not when the charges are so serious. Hmm.
Tell me why people just try to join my world every time I'm recording a video. I am not even kidding you. When I'm not recording a video, people do not ask to join my world. They don't. They just don't. Every time I record, oh my god, let me try to ask if I can join this guy's world. Let me try to ask. Let me try to ask. How about this guy? How about this guy? Every time. Every time. It's, it doesn't even make sense to me. Like it doesn't even make sense. I can't even make sense of it. It's just a coincidence. I know. I guess it's just a huge coincidence. Every time I record a video, suddenly people just want to try to join me for some reason. Leave me alone. I'm grumpy. I missed the big event. Okay, I missed to finish the big event and missed some rewards and stuff like that. Man, I'm grumpy. Let me be mad. Ah, that's why I want to try to keep up with everything, trying to, you know, basically keep up with everything. So when the event releases, I can just finish it without worrying about, oh my god, hopefully I don't forget to finish this event because I have to record other stuff, you know.
Of course, we'll be there. In the meantime, we should all just stay positive.
Well said. When the time comes, I carry out my duty to the best of my abilities. Okay. Miles. Interesting. You think you're sneaky? Or you think you're sneaky being that big, being trying to be sneaky? Oh no. Wait to the... I think I uncovered something. Jean? Jean? I think I uncovered something. Something's weird about this painting. I don't know what's going on with this painting. Look, I don't know what was happening with the painting. It's weird. Okay, wait 2 days. The day after tomorrow. I wish you could just time skip faster than doing it like this. I see no point in doing this. I guess unless you're like outside, you can see like the turn nights and day, or you can do it here too. Actually,
We should meet up with Jean. It's about time for the second trial.
all right. I don't believe that. What? I thought you said you. I thought you said. I thought you told me to go out. Bruh. Really? I thought you pointed me out to go outside. Never mind. Yo. You too. Let me know if you're ready. Yep. All right, follow me. A retrial. Here we go. A retrial. We're back here again. Ladies and gentlemen, we now convene for the second trial against Mr. Albedo. I, Jean Gunder, will once again oversee the proceedings. Representative on both sides remain unchanged, and Mr. Dahalia will continue to serve as assessor. Ms. Herdas represent the prosecution, and Mr. Kaya speak on behalf of the defense. The defendant in this case is Mr. Albedo, captain of the investigation team. With that, I now bring this trial to order. Alright. I like how all the NPCs are on one side and the other. Okay, well, except for D-Luke, but you know. Miss Herta, have the investigator made any new discoveries?
Yes. We sent the teeth and the femur bone found at the scene to the church's medical office, and were able to conclude that these are, in fact, human remains.
Okay, but still don't tell me much who it is, or, you know.
In addition, the investigators were able to identify several Mondstadt citizens who appear to have been missing for quite some time.
Oh?
Forensic analysis of the remains allowed us to pinpoint the age and gender of the deceased. Interestingly, one of the missing individuals matches that profile to a T. The medical office couldn't spare the personnel, so Miss Rosaria is here to present the results to the court.
Of course, she didn't have voice. I forgot. Alright. Hanselman male, 46 years old. Material status, single. Occupation, hunter, consistent with the conclusion in the last trial. His disappearance went unreported, likely due to his lack of relatives. In addition, medical records show that he sustained a mechanism-related injury to his leg 3 years ago. The damage on the femur bone Mr. D-Look found is consistent with such an injury. Therefore, we can conclude that one of the victims in this case is Hanselman. A specialized technique was likely used to my tongue is twisting itself now. Accelerate the rate of decomposition.
Is it reasonable to assume this technique to be alchemical in nature?
And also because something is literally stuck in my throat that I can't get out. Chemical or magical, both are possible.
Thank you for your testimony.
The identity of one of the victims is now confirmed. But what about the defendant's motive?
Considering what he wrote in the letter, we can deduce that the defendant needed subjects for an alchemy experiment. Who better than individuals whose disappearance would go unnoticed? In other words, he sacrificed the good people of Mondstadt for his own gain. A truly vile act. In addition, another witness has agreed to testify. Miss Donna, if you would.
Here we go again. Another one, huh?
Wait, Donna from the flower shop?
I'm sorry it took so
Here we
long
go again.
for me to come forward. But the night Master D-Luke saw Mr. Albedo, I was there too. I was camping with a friend and we decided to stop near Dragonspine. I couldn't really get comfortable that night, so around dawn, I decided to go for a walk. And that's when I saw Master Diluc. I thought it might be nice to, chat. So I headed in his direction, and then I saw it. Someone at the bottom of the cliff was getting rid of a body. I was terrified the person might see me. Even after I fled, I couldn't shake that fear. And I started to wish I never had a crush on Master Diluc in the first place.
Oh, damn. Well, he's right there. He's like, okay.
If I hadn't wanted to talk to him, I would never have been in that situation.
I mean, like, it's not like Diluc cares, man. He's like, oh, well, okay. Well, sucks for you.
Well, I didn't want to come forward because I was scared. But Miss Hertha convinced me it was the right thing to do. I'm sorry it took me so long.
I see. Just stepping forward wasn't brave enough, Miss Donna. The court thank you for your courage and commitment to justice.
Yes. Thank you.
The two witnesses corroborate the same sequence of events.
It's not looking good,
That
Albedo.
just leaves the question of
It's
how
not
the
looking good,
defendant
man.
disposed of the bodies.
I like how this is actually so interesting. Like I'm actually locked in.
I believe the answer lies in the alchemical technique mentioned in the letter. The defendant is the most accomplished alchemist in Mondstadt. He has the skill, no question.
True. A special investigator also uncovered some relevant evidence in that subject. I will now present to the court. Me?
Wait, does she mean...
Probably us, right? The evidence we found in Miss Albedo's office. The following are pieces of evidence uncovered in Mr. Albedo's office. The most important of which is this map. Yeah, we never went there, but I think we're gonna do it during the story later, perhaps. Right? Or did we? No, we never went there, did we? I totally forgot, brother. I totally forgot. Okay, my memory is going blank. I have no idea. This map was found with the defendant notes. The markings correspond with the description in the letter and the location of the crime scenes. Does this map belong to you? Yes. Were you the one who marked these locations? Yes. Do you realize that basically an admission of guilt, don't you? The evidence against you is nearly insurmountable. No. Since you uncovered that compartment, I might as well expound on the matter.
We have witnesses and physical evidence. What could you possibly say in your defense?
Well, I always have. I never killed a single person. So I'm guessing these people were already dead, and he used those dead bodies for experiments, maybe, and then buried them afterwards. Out of respect, I don't know. I mean, he used them for subjects without permissions, or unless he got permission somehow. But I don't know.
Ugh, you have some nerve. Saying that when the evidence is stacked against you?
Well, Albedo, like, I feel like you kind of need to try to say something more than just like, oh, someone has like literally evidence of you killing, or basically have all the evidence surrounding like you killing somebody, and then he goes, you have something else to say for yourself? Well, I'm innocent. I never killed anybody. Yep, that's it. That is not gonna fly. It's literally not gonna fly. Miss Hertha, you represented a meticulous and convincing case. I'll give you that. But I will not admit to something I didn't do.
So, what? You're just going to bombard the court with excuses?
That's a rather dismissive way to refer to an innocent man speaking in his own defense. Besides, I'm not making excuses. I'm exercising patience.
That won't make the charges against you disappear, Mr. Albedo.
Perhaps not. But patience comes with its own reward. It's easy for things to remain buried in snow until someone comes along and brushes it away. Albedo seems serious, but unfazed. Does that mean he really didn't do anything untowards? He mentioned brushing off the snow. Is that supposed to be a hint? If it was a hint, then it must have something to do with Dragonspine, which reminds me, one of the location marked on the map we found was in Dragonspine, wasn't it? Traveler, you were the one who uncovered the notes, right? Then I'm assuming you visited the third location marked on the map as well? Oh, we did. We did. I don't remember what we found there. I don't remember. I literally I don't remember we went there. I think my memory is going blank. I yeah. Brother, I don't know. I totally forgot. Literally, I do not have a memory of me. I have a memory of me just going to Dragonspine, but I don't remember what I did. Okay, I remember I was walking over there. Nope. I don't have a memory of what I did over there. Absolutely not. Oh, was that what you found? You nod your head and give an honest account of the scene you found on Dragonspine. Oh, now I remember. Whatever was kept in the hole was gone, and the surrounding area bore the making of an unknown creature. With everything covered in snow, no one knew there was something to discover in the first place.
Then, there must also have been a body.
I need to think about this. What clues am I missing? The third marked location. The third market location in Dragonspine. We only knew about it because we found the map in the hidden component. During our investigation, Paimon and I discovered a hole beneath the snow big enough to hide a human body. There were also claw marks around the outside, but there was no body or any remain whatsoever. The first marked location. The first marked location is near Mondstadt. Beatrice saw Albedo use alchemy to dig a hole and bury a body there. A single man's shoe and a torn piece of fabric were found in the bushes nearby. Taken together, this evidence seems to suggest that Albedo killed someone and concealed the body. The second marked location is between Dragonspine and Dawn Winery, where Dulux saw Albedo bury the body of an adult male. Dulux described the Jesus Christ. Dulux described nearly the same event as Beatrice. There is no reason for them to collude against Albedo, so their testimony should be trustworthy. Dulux found teeth and a femur bone at the scene, and Doma confirmed his version of the event because she was also there that night. The two should have no reason to set Albedo up. Despite her crush, Donna wouldn't lie about something like that just to get Dilux's attention. Not to mention, Donna has been acting strange since before the trial. The human remains. Sorry guys, I feel like I have like something stuck in my throat. I can't get it out. Yeah. According to the forensic result, the teeth and femur bone belonged to a Mondstadt citizen, and the witness account suggests that Albedo was the last person to come in contact with his body. Did Albedo really use alchemy to reduce the body to a few bones? And does that mean he's the killer? Oh, I need to associate something with this one. Well, probably this, right? No, first modification then? Okay. The difference between the marked location. Albedo marked these 3 locations on the map found in the hidden compartment. There are also similarities and differences between them. Based on what we know, all 3 locations were likely used to hide bodies. The holes dug in each area certainly seems big enough. But unlike the first 2 locations, there were a claw mark around the hole in the 3rd location, and no witness saw anything happen there. Dragonspine is home to all manner of monsters and wild animals. Could some kind of creature have dug up the body? But why wasn't that in the case in the other location? The mark didn't look fresh, which means that the hole at the 3rd location has been there longer than the other 2. But if the hole at the 3rd location wasn't made around the same time, does that mean they're connected to a separate incident? Dragonspine's ecosystem. Dragonspine has a frigid climate and is covered in snow all year round. Even so, it's home to various monsters and creatures that can withstand the cold. Deep within the mountains lie the remains of an even more mysterious creature, Durin. Although the dragon has been dead for a long time, it still possesses a particular life energy. Now that I think about it, a lot of strange things have happened on Dragonspine. Most people knew Albedo as an alchemist and a captain of the investigation team, but in truth he's the Croyd's Prince, a synthetic human created by one of the 5 sinners, Gold Rhindaughter. Albedo is steadfast, intelligent, and treats everyone with kindness and respect. I think most people would agree with that assessment. He also a calculated thinker. It's fair to say that if he did commit a crime, it would likely be well concealed. Up until now, Albedo has never displayed any ill will towards humanity, and he also still seems like his normal self. As his friend, I shouldn't reveal the truth about his identity. That would only make things worse for him. Encounter on Dragonspine. I almost forgot. Paimon and I once encountered someone in Dragonspine who looked exactly like Albedo, and we weren't the only ones. Wait a second. Someone who looks exactly like him. There we go. I'm guessing Albedo has a plan, so I should help him out. But what does he want me to do? Announce a break in the case? No, should I play it safe? Since I made an honest assessment of the facts, I should be honest about my doubts too. It's only fair. Besides, I think I understand what Albedo was trying to tell me just now. I'd like to address the court, if I may. I was the one who investigated the office, and I believe the result raised a few questions. Regarding the 2 cases addressed in the previous trial, it was established that after disposing of the bodies, the defendant used alchemy to restore the ground to its original state. But that wasn't the case at the 3rd location. The hole was still there, with dirt scattered around the perimeter. It looked more like something had been dug up. If this was all done by one person, why wasn't the 3rd one given the same treatment as the others? Why weren't the traces removed? In addition, the marking around the 3rd location weren't fresh, which suggests that the Dragonspine incident happened at a different time. For those reasons, I believe there's still a reasonable doubt in this case, and I hope the verdict reflects that. Thank you. Attitude as ever, traveler.
Questions there may be, but allow me to point out. There is no evidence to suggest that anyone besides the defendant knew about the 3rd location, and the map was found in his notes. That fact alone makes him the most plausible suspect, unless Mr. Albedo suddenly plans to deny that the map belongs to him.
Allow me to respond to Traveler's point. If all I cared about was providing my innocence, I would indeed do as you describe, Miss Herda, and deny any connection to that map. But that is not what I intend to do. The map does belong to me, and I did hide things at those 3 locations.
What?
There were indeed bodies at each location, and I did kill and bury someone on Dragonspine. Wait, do you mean he killed his other copies? And buried them? What do you guys think?
Ha! So you admit it. Let the record reflect that the defendant has confessed to his crimes.
You're mistaken, Miss Herda. The story doesn't end there. Some time ago, I encountered an invited guest on Dragonspine, someone who wanted to take advantage of the deserted nature of the region to eliminate me in secret. His desire to kill me led to an altercation where I killed him instead, and buried the body on the mountain, the 3rd location marked on the map.
Actually, the traveler Amber Bennett and I were with Albedo that day. The Adventurers Guild was holding an event on Dragonspine. After it ended, we all left the area. If the person Albedo is referring to is different from the one we encountered on the mountain, then the altercation must have occurred after we left.
This only proves that the defendant is guilty on all counts. Those innocent people, their blood is on your hands.
No, you're wrong.
You deny it? After admitting to murder for the whole court to hear? You've clearly lost your mind.
If you would let me finish, Miss Herda, I could get to the important part. The man who attacked me on Dragonspine was my height, with blonde hair and blue eyes, dressed in clothes nearly identical to mine. So, someone who happened to look exactly like you? Exactly like him. So I was right. It does come back to what happened back then.
It's one thing to look similar, but for the clothes to be the same?
What's going on? I don't want to be here anymore.
Regardless, the important thing is that you admit to killing someone on Dragonspine.
Yes, I killed someone that day. Someone who looked nearly identical to me. But I never said that someone was a person. I see. Then it appears I need to withdraw my testimony.
What?
Everyone! I brought her!
Huh? What?
Wait, you...
The person who just came in, isn't that Hertha?
Wait, nah, wait. No, wait a minute, copy of...
Who are you? Why do you wear my face?
Nah, wait a minute. Wait a minute. So the one that's standing on trial right now, is that just a copy?
Hello to you too.
Unless that is the copy and that's not her. Wait. But then why? Wait a minute. As you can see, this is Hertha, the logistic captain of Knight of Favonius.
I see what's going on here. It's all been leading up to this, hasn't it? Your confession. It was all an elaborate stunt to set me up. You want to undermine my credibility? Fine. It doesn't eliminate the mountain of evidence stacked against you. All I want is justice for the people of Mondstadt.
Order in court. I've been stationed on Dragonspine all these years because that is where the subject of my research lies. The dragon, Durin. Several hundred years ago, the Dragon of the East, Dvalin, defeated Durin in battle and, with help from Barbados, sealed his remains in Dragonspine. Durin was created through alchemy, one of the finest specimens of artificial life. As such, death was not the true end for him. His heart still beats and grows more relativized by the day. My imposter on Dragonspine was a failed specimen abandoned in Durin's stomach, an unsuccessful iteration of a homunculus project.
Homunculus?
Are you trying to insinuate that I'm some kind of homunculus? Because it looks to me like the artificial one is standing right there. Some kind of imposter you dragged in from Dragonspine. So this is what I look like when I fly off the handle. You know, they say imitation is the best form of flattery, but your impersonation has overstayed its welcome. Master Jean, what are you waiting for? We've known each other for so long. You recognize the real me, don't you?
Ah, it's over. It's GG. It's GG because she probably know that the real Herta is more composed and professional. They're just like, no, no way. It can't be. You believe me, right? We know each other for so long. The two of you look identical, but judging based on demeanor, the new arrival actually seems more like the Herta I know.
That means nothing. By that logic, I could just as easily accuse the Albedo in this room of being an imposter. How do we know he isn't the fake one? A cold-blooded killer who replaced the real Albedo long ago.
Well, the fake one doesn't have a star.
Then, how about something only the real Hertha would know? The longest scar on my body. The knights who fought alongside me that day should remember where it is.
Oh.
I remember. Let's hear your answer.
I'd like to hear Miles' answer first.
Huh?
You don't know? Or you don't remember? I heard you've been acting strange these days. Disoriented? Confused? You were closer to me than anyone during that battle. And yet you don't remember a thing. Strange indeed.
No, my head. It hurts.
Ah, wait, we have two copies on our hands here, huh?
The scar is right here.
Damn. I just want to look at the art for 1 second, okay? Give me, relax. Why the nerves? I can't imagine this come as a surprise. Unless your informant in the Night of Favonius failed to mention the scar on Herta's left arm.
Albedo has done a lot of research into beings like you. If you deny it, then show us your arm.
I wonder if it can just replicate it like right now. If it knew like, oh, she has a scar on her leg, can the thing just replicate it that right away? Like, oh, create a scar that is, you know. No need to panic. You can just add it in now. You excel at changing your appearance, don't you? Or should I say, all spawn of Durin's life force have that ability. A powerful life force, an appearance you can change at will. Yet, here you stand, formless one, paralyzed to act, because your word using that power could affect your accomplice. Accomplice? Then Miles must be one of them. There are others too. Most of the beings under the influence of Durin's life force have gathered here, and yet their presence is what impedes her from taking action. Once you attempt to transform, all who surround you will be affected by your power. You can't control it because in this network of living beings, you serve as the core.
Show us your arm. Ugh! Have it your way!
Uh-oh, here we go.
Whoa!
Whoa!
Come on, let's go.
Oh, I see. There's a bunch. Oh my god, how many of them is there?
Hey,
She's trying to get away. Stop her. Don't let anyone stand in our way.
There are others trying to get in. Must be more people under her control.
Oh, we took them. Time to get moving, everyone.
Whoa! She just leaped across the room!
What? She did?
After her!
I didn't see that, but I guess since you told me. It's time. All units move out. Third company, keep the imposter tail. We finally have a chance to. Oh, sorry. I thought she was in. We finally have a chance to talk. But before I explain the event of this past few days, I'd like to make a few things clear. First, I never killed any of my fellow citizens, and I never used human remains as part of part of an alchemical experiment. Second, the event of the past few days were all part of the plan. Most of the members of our order were in on it. As for the witnesses, Master Diluc picked up on the situation long before today's proceedings. Wow, that's quite an involved plan. Indeed. Follow me. Well. Okay, well. Seems like Albedo is innocent after all. Well, they didn't announce it though. But there's slimies and monsters here now.
What? How are there monsters in the city?
They're all monsters from Dragonspine. An attack is imminent. But fear not, we've been preparing for this. We've been monitoring the how do you say that? Resurgence of Durin's life force. Its festering nature agitates these monsters. We knew it was only a matter of time before they advanced on Mondstadt. And so, we made preparation for an inevitable battle. I'm hoping you two could join me and provide assistance in the battle to come.
Of course. Where's our first stop?
The top of the city wall. Okay. Wait, here. Oh, Mona's here too! Ooh. Hi, Mona.
Master Jean, headquarters should be secure for now. We responded in time and had enough manpower. We can even spare some for mobile support across the region.
Good. Our intel suggests that the monsters from Dragonspine could be disguised as Mondstadt citizens, so be sure to exercise caution. Oh, and my divination revealed there are also regular people under the influence of some strange power, but all of them are monsters. Okay, that makes it just okay. Non-lethal, boys. Just do non-lethal, okay? Yes, for those people, the aim is to subdue, not harm. Before you attack, make sure to figure out what you're dealing with.
Understood.
Well, Moan is not voiced either. I'm crying. Well, hi guys. Ah, perfect timing, Traveler. I was hoping you three could form a mobile unit to help respond to various threats in the area. It's been a while, Traveler. I'm also here to help. Jean and I are going to remain here to monitor the situation. We'll leave the other locations to you. Don't worry, my scryglass doesn't show the slightest chance of failure. Victory will be ours. Lovely. How long will we Oh, people taking damage down there. I was gonna see how long we've been recording. Okay, it's fine. Oh, I forgot. I should probably higher this volume on the game now. Okay, well now it's gonna sound weird. I don't think I'll remember to lower this down or yeah, lower it down or something. I probably forget. We will see. I can look at the map. Well, okay. So we need to go to these 3 locations then. Okay.
Captain Albedo, honorary knight, and your floating companion.
Some of the people around here are acting strange. Be careful.
What's that weird sound coming out from my... Hold on. There's some annoying ass noise from outside. It's triggering me. It goes like this. Are we at war? What is this? Alright, I'm just gonna close the window. I don't care. I'm gonna close it. I can't be bothered here. What is that? So annoying.
Hey, Venti!
Shoot, someone's coming. Help me, please. Someone help me.
What's with the freak out? It's just us.
Ah, perfect. I can drop the act. Sorry, I thought you were regular citizens. It's about time. I think we can proceed as planned. I agree. Although it's been a while since I dealt with something this big, it's going to be pretty exhausting. Don't worry, I'll treat you to a drink for your troubles. Haha, just what I wanted to hear.
So, these two know the other's identity then?
People can make new friends when we're not here, you know. Monsters started surging in from Dragonspine during the trial. They soon became agitated, likely in response to the core coming under pressure. Still, I never expected these monsters to have become this advanced. The power of evolution cannot be underestimated, especially considering the fact that Durin absorbed the previous imposter.
Wait, so what about the map? And the missing bodies?
What the witness saw was true. I did hide those bodies. As I mentioned, as I monitored the situation on Dragonspine, I noticed that many who ventured there came back different. So we're under the influence of Durin's power, but the less fortunate one had already been devoured by monsters, which then assumed their appearances to infiltrate the city. Most of those who were replaced had no close relatives. So when their behavior changed, there was no one to notice. The monsters used their disguise to get close to people. I eliminated 2 who attempted to attack.
What about the remains Diluc found? Did they belong to one of the victims?
Yes, the monsters slowly digested their victims. Sometimes they even left behind body parts to aid the transformation. All that remained of the first victim was a few strands of hair, and the second some teeth and bone. The only body Albedo destroyed were the monster's mimic forms. Then he buried whatever remained of the victim to put them to rest. Well, someone had to do it. Besides, I managed to gather some valuable data on the putrefaction of the bodies. After we defeated that doppelganger Whoopaflower on Dragonspine, we promised to tell each other a story, remember? You told me the story of a gardener, I remember. I'm glad. Then you remember what I told you about Subject 2. In his pursuit to replace Subject 1, he transformed a Whoopaflower into Subject 3. So there was another imposter on Dragonspine that day. Yes, that would be Subject 2. I confronted him and buried his body on Dragonspine. So you see, at one point, there was something hidden in that hole you found. But Durin is becoming more revitalized by the day. Under the influence of his power, the monster dug up subjects to his body and returned it to Durin's stomach. Durin absorbed the failed creation along with his knowledge and way of thinking. Ever since then, all creatures spawned from his power had the ability to transform their appearance. Okay, that is really bad. That's gonna make it really hard to detect who is like just a duplicate or not. Humans who venture into Dragonspine for too long are also bound to fall under Durin's influence, but those effects don't show themselves right away, and the extent to which a person has been affected is hard to perceive. You saw it for yourself, didn't you? All the people acting strange. Those are the same people who just tried to break into the Knight of Favonius headquarters. Durin's power remained dormant within them until finally it surged to the surface and seized control. That was also our goal. If we could force the situation where the imposter had no choice but to unleash that power, all those under the influence would become violent, and thus we would know who was affected.
Wait, so what do we do? We can't go around hurting innocent people.
Well, like I said, non-lethal. We can just put them to sleep, you know. That's why I'm here. I would make it would make me look bad if I just lazed around after promising to help. We will use the power of Animo to restrain them for now. That should give the knight the chance to subdue them without harm. A specialized team will deal with them later. Alright, that's the long and short of the situation. It's time to activate that thing, right? Yes. So, if there are little secrets other people shouldn't know, my identity, for example, keep it to yourself. Okay? How long be recording? Okay, good. Alright, this should do it. Here we go. Go, Venti, go!
Wind currents? Paimon's never seen this many.
There should now be a wind current across the whole city. Everyone can... everyone, can you hear me? Loud and clear, all units, what's your status?
All good. We have enough manpower to provide support. Requesting assistance at the side gate. Heading over now.
Nice.
Whoa! It's long-distance wind communication! How is that even possible?
That's pretty sick. It's all thanks to Lord Barbados. With this blessing, we will succeed in defending our city. Actually, if you face away from the current and whisper like this, no one can hear you.
No wonder you're crouching down there like you have something to hide.
Huh. Interesting. You didn't have to broadcast that. Oh my god.
Huh? That voice? Venti? Is that you?
Oops.
Bruh. Oh, you know, just wandering bard calling for help. Thank goodness Traveler and Paimon and Albedo found me. Got me out of a tough spot here. Alright, now that you're okay, we should check on the status of the other areas. The status of the other area. Thanks, friends. Thanks, friend. May the animal Archon protect you. I've got things covered here. Nice, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Woo! What do we... Oh, Sucrose is doing something. Woo! Kaya's protecting the main gate. Huh. I don't like being in the middle like this, especially on a bridge. Oh, look who it is. Diluc. Boom! Get back! Phew. That was a close one. I suppose thanks are in order, Master Diluc. I appreciate the help. No need. I didn't intervene to save you. It was for my own convenience. You were in my way. Oh? Well, let me get out of your hair then. I suppose we could work together, but you would just melt my eyes anyway. Suit yourself. Alright, tell me, when did you notice something was off? The first trial. Ah, because of the fake Herda? No, because of you. Me? What did I do? My defense wasn't passionate enough? No, you weren't nervous enough. Tell me, then Master Diluc, when do you think I actually get nervous? I suppose we'll see, won't we? Monsters incoming. That's not how what he laughed like. On second thought, best not to think about it. Are we gonna play as Kai? We are.
Oh, so sorry.
That's pretty cool.
Verdict is...
I like how actually they work so good together because of the melt and yeah, melt effects from the ice and fire elements. Kind of funny actually.
Cool it!
Sorry, I lag or not lagging. It's a bit delayed because I'm uploading a video currently. You can see my MS right here.
Burn!
So sorry about the lag. It's been such a long time since I've played this. That's crazy.
Do I get frostbite?
Okay, that's not what I should use.
Time for retribution!
Whoop! Wait!
Burn!
Bam! Die. You really gonna die? There you go. Good job, guys.
They're over there! Dilu, Kaya!
Yo! If you had time to make it out here, I'm guessing the other area are secure?
What? We can't be here because we care?
Maybe this was just the closest spot to the city gate. Maintaining control of the main road means maintaining control over the battle as a whole. You made the right choice.
So what's the status over here?
All under control, don't worry. My trusty civilian volunteer and I have this area covered. You think you mean the man who held the title of cavalry captain before you? We don't have to bring that up. Well, keep up the good work. We'll go check on the status of the other location. Good luck. Oh, and I wanted to thank you for what you said in court. If I'm not mistaken, you were on my side by the end. Haha, believe me, he had his suspicions since the first trial. I suppose it just didn't feel right to believe that someone who helped me in the past could be a cold-blooded killer.
Aw, that's so sweet!
But we should still not take things for granted though, in my opinion. Like, even the nicest of people, they can change. And Albedo said it before, right? He possibly could, and when that day comes, he wanted us to end him, right? So, hey, make no mistakes, one day that's probably going to happen. That's gonna be a really big quest too. Thank you for trusting me and for choosing to fight alongside us. As for Kaya, good work. As always. We'll see you soon. Of course. Stay safe. Let's get going. We're probably gonna meet up with Yula. Where's Amber though? Oh my god, it's the present of Ertulang. Is that how you say it? Okay, Barbara is helping the other soldiers again, I think. Oh my god, that's cool. They go to the injured knight of Erroneous and use Barbara elemental skill to heal them. Dude, that is so cool. Can I heal by doing this? No. Are you telling me I have to wait for the cooldown if this goes down? Oh my god. Wow, it was not enough. I have to wait. Sorry, soldier, hold on. Let me... Whew. Here we go. There you go. Get healed. Go to Barbara. Alright, you should be on... You should be on the mend.
Thank you so much, Miss Barbara. Things are still quite chaotic outside. It's best if you all remain inside the cathedral for now.
You're not rushing back out of the front line, are you? You're still injured.
Don't worry, Miss Barbara. I'll try not to put myself in harm's way. I can help with the logistics from the back.
Well, maybe we can give you a hand. You said the situation outside is chaotic. Injured parties should not be left unattended. There are others here who need to get back to the front lines, so I'll escort you all myself.
Of course. Thank you, Miss Rosaria.
I still need to remember I need to like sometimes read slow, because sometimes when my brain goes like it goes way too fast, my mouth cannot keep up, and that's usually when you hear me go like this, because it's going way too fast. It can't keep up. Just doing my job. I'll leave the cathedral to you then, Barbara. And that's why I read faster also when I'm not speaking. I just in my head just read way faster. You can count on me. I don't really know how all of this started, but I know that Jean and the others have been preparing for this for a really long time. So I think everything will be alright. No, it has to be. Did I catch you at the bad time, Barbara? Oh yeah, I think I should probably end this episode. Yeah, seems like a pretty decent place to end this episode, actually. We can continue a little bit more, but it's annoying that none of these guys have like voices. Like I have to read them all. That's what annoys me a little bit. Drink water. Drink water. Did I catch you at the bad time? No, not at all. Did you need something? I just wanted to tell you that over the next few days, a lot of things are going to happen in Mondstadt, attack and fighting, so I need you to take care of yourself. Huh? How do you know? Albedo warned us in advance. It has something to do with Dragonspine, and he's our authority on that region. So we should take him at his word. Dragonspine, huh? So is this city going to be in danger? Yes, but the Knights of Avonis will do whatever we can to protect the people. But then, who will protect you? Don't worry. I look out for myself, I promise. Please let them be okay out there. Sister Barbara, could you lend me a hand? Oh, of course, coming. This is pretty cool transition though. This is actually really cool. Oh, nice, Noel. Benny boy! Maybe his unluckiness give other people luck. There we go. There's Mickey and Amber. They're here. Prepare for battle. Oh, it's Mika. It's not Mickey. Listen, I have no idea. Bro, I sort of got... I must have said Mika at one point. I must say Mika at one point, that was his name, and then I changed it now to Mickey. I'm pretty sure I said his name right. Well, not now, yes, but other times, I mean. On guard, everyone. Incoming monsters at 11 o'clock. Looks like we got 25 hill churls, 2 blazing axe Mitcha hurls, and a bunch of different slimes. Prepare elemental countermeasures. Roger that. Oh, we're gonna fight again? Yeah. Wait, huh? Where am I? Oh, I'm go-
Get him!
Oh dear lord, I'm go- Okay, I guess I'm using Amber to fight. Oh dear lord.
Providing cover fire.
Oh dear lord. I think the best is probably doing aimed attack, to be honest. Ow, but we can't do that if they... 10k, Jesus. Okay, charge attack where it's at. I think I should probably stay up here. Nice. What are these guys doing? Oh, they don't know what to do. Oh, except you. Stop. Okay, barrel button time. This is very slow paced, but pretty cool still.
All units are now in position.
Hertha! Oh, jeez, your voice scared me just now.
What? Still caught up in the imposter incident? I thought you knew about the plan.
Well, after you up and disappeared one day, all Master Jean told me was that you'd be gone for a while on an important mission, and that it'd be better if people thought you were dead.
What the hell? Okay.
And then, what do you know? Someone who looks exactly like you appears out of nowhere 2 days later. If Master Jean hadn't told me about your mission, I would have fallen for it hook, line, and sinker.
Yes, that's quite a scary thought. I get chills just thinking about it. A monster replaces someone close to you, and you're none the wiser. Don't worry, once this is over, these monsters won't be a threat to us again. Albedo, are you okay? The trial wasn't too hard on you, was it? I'm sorry I couldn't be there. I was so worried. Same here. I thought it was all real at points. No, at one point, I was in complete shock. So, you didn't know, Amber? Then it seems Eula did an excellent job at keeping the situation under wraps. And no need to worry, you two. I'm no worse for wear. That sounds like Eula, alright? She's like an impenetrable wall, that one. You're not getting a secret out of her.
Yeah, for sure. She's someone you can really count on.
Wait, so how did you decide Hertha should disappear again? After all this fighting, I can't seem to get it straight.
It was Kaya's suggestion. He said the plan would work best with someone well known and reputable without being too high profile. Naturally, Miss Hertha was the perfect choice. We needed to leave a hole in our organization, so she came up with the idea that she would disappear. So that explains the rumor that someone had fallen during a mission. Of course, it didn't take long before that got resolved. No, because the imposter fell right into our trap. It was all part of the plan. First, we spread the rumor that Hertha was missing in action after some kind of accident. The news came from Kaya and Hertha's direct subordinates, which was important because we needed it to be credible. The imposters saw the gap in our ranks and couldn't help but take the bait. It didn't take long before the fake Hertha to appear on the night's patrol route, claiming to have survived her mission.
When did that happen?
Over 6 months ago.
Jesus!
Whoa, so this has been a long time in the making.
Yes, and our enemy was more meticulous than we expected. Monsters have been searching for Hertha's body in order to protect the imposter's identity, which is a more advanced way of thinking than Subject 2. So we had to wait longer to convince the fake Hertha that she had our trust. Furthermore, we needed to give her time to gather evidence against me and convince herself she had enough to strike.
But how did the Knight's internal information even reach Durin and his monsters?
There's an informant among our ranks.
Don't worry, Barbados already tracked her down. She doesn't have his blessing, so she can't hear what we are talking about right now.
Honestly, this whole situation almost gave Paimon a heart attack. All those awful accusations in the first trial, and you couldn't even defend yourself!
It was to be expected. Wait, did I end the other episode, by the way? No, we're still on that same episode. I totally forgot. Oh my god. I thought we ended at that episode, but I guess not. Well, I think it's gonna be a good time to actually just end it here and continue from where we leave. Hopefully there's gonna be a bit more of the story, or if it's gonna end, well, then the video is just gonna be shorter, but I'm just gonna assume this video is probably gonna go on for a little bit longer. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I hope, did I say it already? I think I said it already. Please leave a like, subscribe if you guys did enjoy the video. Well, take care of yourself. Hope you get lucky on whatever you're doing, and take care of yourself. And I'll see you guys next episode. Bye bye.